I'm from like the central of Virginia. There's not really that much going on there. I don't know anyone from where I'm from to come to a place like this.
The road to Boston was filled with obstacles for 20-year-old Gordon Wayne. Family issues led to the most challenging time in his life.
Everything went haywire like right after high school. I was homeless. I was living out of my car.
Most of those around Gordon didn't know he was experiencing homelessness for 16 months.
I didn't want to ask anyone for help. I was just trying to make it.
He worked 60-hour weeks at an amusement park. His $7.25 an hour wage wasn't enough for rent, but it paid for food and other necessities.
I bought a gym membership so I could get showers and stuff.
Gordon could afford a cell phone and data plan and says searching for college opportunities online changed his course in life.
And that's basically what saved me.
He found a list of schools offering full financial aid. On that list, Boston College. He applied, was accepted, and won a full scholarship as a member of the class of 2023. But Gordon's story does not end there.
I wanted to take it a step further, and instead of making it just okay, make it a great thing. Like, help other people. So I just said, I'm gonna walk for this.
He set out from Virginia to Boston on foot, 551 miles, all while raising money for the National Alliance to End Homelessness. And he made it to his new home.
It was just amazement. Like, the campus was so beautiful, and like I didn't feel tired at all. I felt like I had finally made it to a good place.
Nearly $170,000 raised and counting, Gordon is proud to share his experience to help others maintain hope while walking their own difficult paths.
At the beginning, I was questioning, like, why is this happening to me, right? But then I sort of realized that it's not about why it's happening to me. It's about how I can learn from what is happening to me. Another thing that I really believe is that we can make any situation in life a positive one, no matter how bad it is.
At Boston's St. Francis House, rays of hope shine on guests facing the struggle of housing and food insecurity.
Hello, good to see you. That haircut's looking so good.
Katie Hayward has been volunteering at the day shelter for 8 years, often serving meals.
We're in such a quick, short encounter, right? We don't want to hold up the line too much, but also at the same time, you want everybody to feel valued. You want a peanut butter too? And this is an interaction that we can connect over and that I want to make sure that you feel welcome here. Hello, good afternoon. Barbecue chicken today. You can come around again, okay? Okay.
St. Francis House has remained open throughout the pandemic, with Hayward and other volunteers on the front lines willing to serve.
One of the most difficult things about this whole pandemic is the isolation. People who are homeless are already feeling disconnected and isolated and alone. And that sense of loneliness brings hopelessness.
Care for your friend?
But a simple greeting and a smile through a volunteer's mask can help, says St. Francis House CEO Karen LaFrasia.
When you have people that will step out of that own personal safety because they understand and they know the impact of homelessness compounded by COVID and what the emotional needs of other human beings are, and are willing to walk across the threshold of St. Francis House into a congested environment, I think that speaks volumes for their character, for who they are as human beings.
And the positivity is contagious.
What did the rug say to the floor? I got you covered.
The pandemic can make us feel hopeless, right? All of the division, all of the toxicity in the world, wherever it comes from, can make us start to feel like our worlds are small, and that within that tiny space, it's an unhappy, scary place. I hope people could understand that that's not true. The world is big, and it's full of people that love each other.
I'm not going anywhere. Nice to see you.
St. Francis House is still in need of donations. They're looking for new socks, hats, gloves, and jackets. They say it is best to donate through their Amazon wish list. And back to Gordon Wayne, his walk took him 16 days. He said the steps got a bit easier after he switched to sneakers from boots. He is still raising money for the National Alliance to End Homelessness on his GoFundMe page. We have a link on our website. Coming up, after serving time, service became his calling.